Hello art friends, today we are going to be doing a tulip with some chalk pastels. So all you're going to need is some paper and some soft chalk pastels. I picked these up at a discount store called Ross. You can pick them up on Amazon. Isn't that great? Amazon has them. Find the link up here above. Alright, let's get started with our tulip. In the lowlands of Holland, where the land meets the sky in a gentle embrace, fields of tulips stretch as far as the eye can see. These vibrant flowers, with their bold hues and delicate petals, paint the landscape with an explosion of color every spring. As the sun rises over the Dutch countryside, the tulips awaken from their winter slumber, reaching towards the light with eager anticipation. Each day their petals unfurl a little more, revealing a kaleidoscope of reds, yellows, pinks, and purples. Among the tulip fields, there is a sense of wonder and joy that fills the air. Tourists from around the world come to marvel at the beauty of these blooms, snapping photos and breathing in the sweet scent of spring. Inspired by the enchanting beauty of Holland's tulips, we're going to channel our own creativity and capture their essence on paper. With soft pastels in hand, we'll blend and layer colors to recreate the vibrant petals and graceful curves of the tulips. Just as the Dutch landscape comes alive with color each spring, let's infuse our own artwork with the same spirit of renewal and vitality. Together, we'll create our own masterpiece in tribute to the timeless beauty of Holland's beloved tulips. To start off my tulip, I'm going to do it the portrait way on my paper. I'm going to start off with a yellow, kind of an almond shape or a football shape. From there, I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. I want to have a pretty big one in the middle of my paper. Now, if you don't follow here, remember you can always press pause, but I will also do a solid one as well after this that you can just watch on fast forward. Then I'm going to do a little S mark on both sides, coming off from the bottom, coming up. This side's going to be a backwards S, just like so. I'm going to take my green, I'm going to work on the stem. I'm going to come down, kind of a backwards C here. Now I'm going to change that C, backwards C, into a V. So I'm going to come back up and off. So now I've got a V. From there I'm going to have one that hasn't blossomed yet. I'm going to do a little loop, come down and do the rest of the leaf there. Now I'm going to take my yellow, I'm going to combine where I did my two S's over to my almond shape. I'm going to make it a little jagged, going to make that center one jagged too, like the tulip. I'm going to attach both sides. Now I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to color down on the top, about a third of the way down on each of those petals. Maybe about half the way down. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get each and every one of those petals. Once I've gone halfway on each of those, I'm going to take my orange. I'm going to go from what's left, about half of that with the orange on each petal. Then I'm going to take my red and I'm going to finish off the very last part of it, of those petals, of each and every petal. Now it does look a little rough at first, but I am going to go back and blend those, and I'll show you how in just a moment. All right, now I'm going to take my blue, right where it comes off, where the shadow is going to be the biggest. I'm going to go blue off of the stem. Going to leave a patch that's green, and then right before it touches the ground, where it's going to be dark as well, I'm going to do some blue there. Going to go over to the other one. I'm going to do some blue on the bottom part, down. Notice I'm doing strokes. I'm not just holding it and solidly coloring. Each time I'm pressing down on the paper.
I'm going to take my yellow, since this one's not blossomed. We do know it's going to be a yellow tulip, so we're going to put some yellow up there. Finish off the rest with some green. Put some more green down there. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy blender. I'm going to start with my light, and I'm going to pull down. Notice I'm going down, stroke, stroke, stroke. Lifting my finger each time. I'm going to do that on each of the petals. This is where it starts to come alive. Each and every petal. And once I've got my petals, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it to where the one that hasn't blossomed yet, the bulb there. Then I'm going to start going down on the leaf, and then finally I'm going to come down on the stem. Now remember, I'm going to do another one for you. It'll be fast forwarded. You can pause the video or go back at any time.